1. Introduction: The mysterious connection between Iran and the Bible. In the modern world, Iran, a country in the Middle East, has become a subject of great controversy and interest in global political, religious, and cultural discussions. However, few people know that Iran has a deep connection with one of the oldest and most sacred books in human history, the Bible. The stories in the Bible not only reflect religious events but also mirror the changes and fates of nations over time. And one of these nations is Persia, which is known today as Iran. Persia, Iran, has played an important role in the Bible, particularly in events that were pivotal for the Jewish people. However, this role is not only within the context of ancient history. The prophecies and the appearance of Persia in the Bible still offer fresh perspectives that help us understand the events unfolding in the modern world. 2. Persia, an ancient superpower. In the Bible, the name Persia is not merely the name of a country but also a symbol of strength, governance, and power. Persia had a profound influence on the surrounding nations, and it played a large role in shaping events that had a major impact on religious and political history. In ancient times, when Babylon was a dominating superpower, Persia, under the leadership of King Cyrus the Great, overthrew Babylon and granted freedom to the Jewish people, allowing them to return and rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. King Cyrus was not only a strong military leader but also a revolutionary leader, a figure who radically changed the fate of enslaved peoples and continually demonstrated compassion through his actions. In the book of Isaiah, Isaiah 45 verse 1, God refers to Cyrus as my anointed, a symbol of God's presence in bringing liberation and monumental change to nations. 3. Key events: Cyrus and the Persian Empire. Cyrus the Great, the founder of the Persian Empire, could be seen as the central figure in the story of Persia in the Bible. Under his leadership, Persia became one of the largest empires in history, occupying vast territories from the Middle East to Egypt and parts of India. However, the importance of Cyrus lies not only in his territorial expansion but in the way he treated conquered nations. One of Cyrus's most significant acts was his decision to free the Jewish people who had been exiled in Babylon. In the book of Isaiah, Isaiah 44 verse 28, God prophesied that Cyrus would open the gates for Israel and help them rebuild the temple in Jerusalem. In 539 BC, after defeating Babylon, Cyrus allowed the Jewish people to return home and rebuild the temple, a historic event that was crucial to the restoration of this people. Cyrus was not merely a victorious king but also a tool of God's will in a grand divine plan. This made Persia a unique nation in the eyes of Bible believers, where power came not only from military might but from divine guidance. 4. Prophecies: Persia and the future of nations. Even though Cyrus has long since passed, Persia's influence in the Bible did not end there. One of the fascinating aspects of biblical prophecies is Persia's appearance in the final events of world history. In the book of Daniel, Persia is described as one of 4 kingdoms that will affect the world in the last days. In the book of Daniel, especially Daniel 8, there are prophecies about a Persian kingdom that will coexist with other nations for a long time. These prophecies are not just about an ancient period but might also refer to future political and social events. Some scholars believe that these prophecies could be connected to modern-day Iran, particularly when we look at current political events and conflicts in the Middle East. The prophecies about Persia in the Bible are not merely historical events, they could be alluding to a future yet to be fully realized. Will Iran continue to play a significant role in future events? Are the political and religious tensions we see today in the Middle East the fulfillment of the biblical prophecies about Persia? 5. Iran today: can we connect ancient history with the present? While Iran today has undergone many political and social changes, its role remains significant. Although Iran is no longer the ancient Persia, it still maintains a strong influence in the Middle East and globally. In the modern context, Iran is still involved in key issues related to religion, politics, and military conflicts. What is particularly interesting is how Iran today continues to hold significant influence over its neighboring nations and the world, not unlike Persia's dominance in ancient times. The country still plays a crucial role in religious and political affairs, especially in disputes concerning Islamic ideology, conflicts in Syria, Yemen, and Iraq. Clearly, the stories and prophecies in the Bible may not only concern past events but may also reflect present-day trends and global events. Iran's role in the Bible, from being a nation that helped the Jewish people return home to its appearance in prophecies, offers deep insights into the modern world. 6. The hidden truth, the enduring presence of Persia in the future. There may be many things we do not yet understand about Persia in the Bible, and we may not have fully deciphered all the prophecies concerning this nation. However, if we revisit history and the present through the lens of biblical events, we might realize that the connections between Persia/Iran and the current global events are not coincidental. The Bible may not only be a religious book but also a document that provides predictions and insights about nations, peoples, and events that will unfold in the future. Will Iran continue to play an important role in global events? Could the appearance of this nation in prophecies point to a key role in the upcoming events? 7. Conclusion, from Persia to Iran, lessons for the modern world. Iran, or Persia, is not only a nation with significant influence in the past but also a critical part of the modern world. Historical events have shown that Iran is not just a military superpower but also a nation with deep religious and cultural lessons. Iran's existence in the context of both the Bible and the modern world serves as a reminder of what can happen when nations pursue power, religion, and politics. Iran will continue to play a major role in future events, and the connections between this nation and the prophecies in the Bible will remain an essential part of global religious and political studies.